What up, world? Established Rich coming right back at you. My next topic, I want to talk about something that has been discussed for decades. Something that's been whispered in church pews and argued about in barbershops and laughed off in Congress for over 100 years. I want to talk about reparations. That's right, the check, the compensation. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about symbolic gestures. I'm not talking about studying the problem for another 99 years. I'm talking about cash payments, wire transfers, direct deposits. What if Black America finally got paid what we were owed? But here's the real question. What will we do with it? Now let's start with a scenario that the critics love to throw in our faces. If you give black people some money, all they gonna do is blow it. They swear to God, everybody gonna be driving Lambos with no car insurance, buying Gucci bed sheets while the power gets turned off in the mansion, child support courts with lines around the block like they selling Jordans. In this version, the check hits, and instead of building, we start balling. Billions of dollars sprinting right into the hands of luxury designers, car dealerships, and private jet companies who don't even know where Atlanta is. Uncle Leroy bought a rose gold toilet. Auntie Ann got a whole BBL and a balcony for a cat. Lil Ray Ray bought a zoo and named all the animals after rappers. And then 6 months later, we broke again. The bank account's empty, the house is foreclosed, and the businesses never open. Now all we got to show for it is a used Maybach sitting on blocks in front of the old Walmart. And I'm not saying this to mock us. I'm saying it because that's the stereotype that they love to paint. Look how they waste it. They not ready for it. They'll be broke in a year. You've heard it. I've heard it. They love to treat black trauma like a credit score. And if we ain't got a 750 white approval, then they ain't cutting the check. But here's where it gets deeper. What if some of that actually happened? What if some people did blow it? So what? You mean to tell me white people haven't blown millions in Vegas, ain't had trust fund babies spend 10 million on yoga and Ferraris? Have you never heard of a family inheriting millions and going broke in 5 years? Every other group gets freedom to fail. But when it comes to us, we gotta be perfect to get justice.
Y'all know that ain't right.
Now let's flip it. Let's paint a different picture. Let's say the same check hit, but this time we move different. We got a plan, we got patience, we got a purpose. First thing we do, we all agree to put 10% into the Future Fund, a national black fund run by us for us to invest in land, education, media, and most importantly, a political party. I'm talking about a party with real representation, not these people who dance to get your vote and then disappear to the next election. I'm talking about laws getting written in to protect our schools, our blocks, our business districts, black mayors, black governors, black senators, funded by reparations. We start buying back the block. We start building our own hospitals, our own banks, our own CNN. And the culture? Oh, the culture goes supernova. Our children grow up learning the truth, learning about Tulsa, Oklahoma, about Fannie Lou Hamer, about Garvey, about who they are and where they come from. Empowered and economically literate, now we talking global power. Now you can't play with us no more. Now, every election, they gotta respect the black vote, because the black dollar already made its decision. But here's the biggest point of all. Both scenarios are possible. You're gonna have the people who blow it, you're going to have the people who build with it, just like every other group, just like every other human being on earth. But here's what you cannot do. You cannot deny a debt because you don't like how the people might spend it. We ain't never asked Jeff Bezos what he do with his money. But when it's us, now you got to fill out a 90-page plan on why you deserve to get what you already owe.
Come on, dawg.
Here's the truth. Reparations is not charity. It's payment for unpaid labor, unhealed trauma. It's what built America, literal blood equity. And if that payment comes, we got to stop debating on whether black people deserve it or not, because we do deserve it. The real question is not what will we do with the money. The real question is what will we do with the power once we have the money. So whether we stomp with it or strategize with it, the point is, it's ours to decide. We built this country, we survived it, and if that check clears, we owe it to ourselves to make sure our children cash in the benefits. Not just for cause, but for causes. Not just for flash, but for foundations. Not just for history, but for our future. Like, comment, subscribe. Established Rich. I'll be back with another one. Peace.